fear is what causes failure. It's not our circumstances, it's not other people. It's fear and fear alone. Fear is why you're not succeeding. Fear is what's holding you back. That's always been what's holding you back. And because how many times have you listened to the same thoughts over and over again? How you can't do this, you can't work out, you're fat, you're overweight, you're ugly, you can't do this, you're just all of these terrible thoughts playing over and over and over again on loop in our minds. How many times has this happened to you? Well, now, my friends, time has come to change that, to say no more. I am done listening to that thought loop. I am done listening to fear and letting it control my life. Now is the time to flip the script, to pull the plug on fear, and now is time to replace it with empowering beliefs. Instead of thinking, why can't I do this? Here's why it won't work. Oh, I suck. I can't do this. Instead of listening and creating more of those thoughts, we're going to do the opposite. I want you to think of, why will I succeed? How come I always am successful? Ask yourself the opposite of those fearful questions that your brain keeps bringing up to you. Ask yourself, why will this work? Why am I beautiful? Why am I attractive to everybody I meet? Why does everybody love me? What's one reason why everyone loves me? And what you ask, you will get an answer for. So make sure it's empowering. Make sure it benefits you and brings you up instead of bringing you down. So ask yourself, why will this work? Why is now? Why will this work, and why is it guaranteed to work? Why will it work more than any other time in my life? Why is now the perfect time for me to start my business? Why is now the perfect time for me to work out? Why is now the perfect time for me to change my life? And when you ask that, guys, you will get an empowering answer. You get an answer that benefits you, and that you'll get an answer that you'll get the answer that you've been looking for, that you've been waiting to hear. And it will lead you to take action. It will lead you to take the right actions that you need to change your life. But guys, I ask you this. Are you tired of listening to fear? Are you tired of letting it control your life? Are you tired of listening to it? Are you tired of becoming its slave? Are you tired of listening to it and obeying to it at every moment, at every whim? It's time to cut that. It's time to flip the script and to focus on what empowers you and focus on that exclusively. Anytime fear comes up, you decide, no, I refuse to give it my attention. Doesn't mean you have to suppress it or pretend it's not there, but you can simply observe it and let it go and be like, hey, I do not listen to that anymore. That is not me. Because you yourself, you know better. Your true self, your true voice is never the voice of fear. It's never the voice of worry. Your true voice has strength and certainty within it. It knows who you are and what you're made of and what you're made for. It knows your potential. So don't listen to that fear voice anymore. Anytime that comes up, replace it with an empowering belief. You can let it go, let that fear go. Say, I'm not going to listen to that anymore. And then refocus on where you want to go. Focus on your empowering beliefs. Instead of, if it says to you, you can't do this, you're fat, you're ugly, say the opposite. Say, no, I am incredible. I am beautiful. I am euphoric. I feel amazing. I am muscular. I'm athletic. I'm improving my life every single day. My life is getting better every single day. And when you focus on that and you keep saying that to yourself, instead of stacking all the negative, instead of listening to fear over and over and over again, how about you listen to the good over and over and over again? And we have to take the initiative. We have to act and decide right now that I must feed my mind the good in my life. There's always good in your life if you look for it. But we have to consciously decide right now that I must focus on the good in my life. I must focus on that. Because fear is all around us. Fear is everywhere that we turn. And so we have to take charge of our minds. We have to stand guard at the door of our mind. And we have to consciously direct it to focus on the good. And that will take time. That will take some practice. It's just like learning to tie your shoe. When you first were, a couple of years old and you learned how to tie your shoes, you weren't very good at it. It took a couple times, right? But the more you did it, now you don't even have to think about it. And that's the same with brushing your teeth. You don't even have to think about it. You don't have to think about, how much toothpaste do I put on? How do I brush my teeth? You just do it. You just know. You just get in and go. And so the more you practice focusing on the good by playing amazing music that makes you feel alive, music that makes you feel happy, joyful, vibrant. When you focus on that, when you focus and ask yourself empowering questions like, why am I winning in my life? How is my life great right now? Why am I happy right now? What could I be happy about in my life right now? And when you focus on I am incredible, when you use affirmations and incantations, positive affirmations and incantations, and say it with power and strength in your voice, then that will change your life. When you stack all of these things, all these affirmations, questions, playing amazing music, and saying it to yourself over and over and over again, and refuse to give fear your attention, then that's when your life will change. That's when your life will improve drastically. If you're wondering why it hasn't improved, then the only reason is because of fear. It's because you've been listening to fear still, so don't listen to it. Fear has never gotten anywhere good. Fear has never gotten anyone to anywhere they want to be in their life. Fear has only held us back from what we wanted to achieve. So don't let it hold you back anymore. Focus on the good. Ask yourself that repeatedly. What is good in my life? What could I be grateful for in my life? What could I be happy about in my life? Because gratitude is the antidote to fear. You cannot feel grateful and happy, you cannot feel grateful and fearful at the same time. Gratitude is the solution. And the more you do it, the easier it will get. The more that you practice gratitude, the more you ask yourself empowering questions like, what am I grateful? What could I be grateful for in my life right now? Then the more you will focus on that automatically until it becomes like tying your shoes. You'll automatically focus on the good in life. You'll automatically find things to feel happy about. You'll automatically find things to be grateful about. Instead of you always looking and always finding things to worry about, it will be the opposite. You will always find things to feel good about. And as a result, your entire life will transform. You will be a brand new person. So focus on that. And the great news is when you focus on gratitude, realize this. If you take away nothing else from this video, remember this. When you let go of fear and you focus on what's good in your life, the more you do that, every single time you focus on something you're grateful for, something you're happy about, then that strengthens and fear weakens. Every single time you focus on something good, a lot less bad happens in your life. Fear becomes weaker and weaker until it eventually never bothers you anymore. That's not to say you'll never have a negative feeling in your life, but you won't let it bother you like it did, like it's bothering you now. So change your questions, change your life, change the things you say to yourself, and you will change your entire life. Focus on the good, guys. Do whatever it takes, whatever you need to do to focus on the good consistently in your life. And when you do, fear will shrink until it no longer bothers you, and you will be focused on the good in your life the vast majority of the time. And guys, let me tell you, that will immediately transform your life and drastically transform it and make it so much better. Just imagine how great you'll feel when you can feel happy the vast majority of the day. And it's true, as long as you let go of fear, guys. So make the decision right now. I must let go of fear right now. I must not listen to it anymore, and I must reinforce and focus on the good in my life starting right here, right now, today. And when you make that decision, when you commit to focusing on the good in your life, when you commit to being happy, then you'll find a way. You will find a way, or you will make the way to feel happy no matter what, no matter the circumstances, no matter the problems, no matter the situations, no matter the people. You will always find a way to feel happy. And when you commit to happiness, then happiness commits to you. And happiness always chases and follows you wherever you are. So I hope this video finds you well. Subscribe for more videos like this. Remember, commit to happiness, because when you commit to happiness, then you'll always be happy. You'll always find ways to feel happy. So don't listen to fear, guys. Focus on happiness. Focus on what you're grateful for, and it will change your life. So thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Take care. I'll catch you guys in the next video.